Xin Chao, what's up everybody? Alright, so we're actually just gonna walk home from Bintan, from Little Tokyo in Bintan. Just do a little talking news update. I'm gonna call this a news update, but I'm gonna talk about multiple things. If you're here just for the news, it's probably gonna be the first 5 to 7 minutes, so I'll get right into that for you. There's buttons on here, if you know what I'm saying. You can click them if you want, click them if you don't, but they're there. So let's get into the video and yeah, let's start talking. All right, so they're feverishly writing about speeding up travel with the vaccine, having the vaccine passport thing, and launching into the vaccine passport era of things. The government, however, is not too keen on that unless they have a digital tracing system that they're going to make from scratch. So, I mean, they want it to happen, and the government's sticking with keywords like they have to stay in secluded areas. So that means you're going to have to stay in Fuquoc. I almost guarantee you it's going to be exclusively Fuquoc, and you're going to have to stay there for some set amount of time before you can go free roam around. And yeah, it seems like all these vaccines are having issues now too. So like, I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them are having issues. So I mean, and so far, Vietnam's accepted list is only the Sputnik and the AstraZeneca. It's the only two vaccines that they approve for if you do potentially get on the passport vaccine list that they're going to try to introduce. I'm going to put in some personal thoughts now outside of what's been factually newswritten. Karaoke lady. So I'm going to give you my take on a timeline. I don't think it's happening this year, guys. We can just cut straight to the point. I do not think that there's even going to be the passport travel news here. They're going to want to have like half their people vaccinated. I could see them maybe doing towards the end of the year. Other countries that have done well with the virus, and on that list, it's very short. It's Thailand, it's Korea, it's Japan, and it's China. So those are the only countries that are even going to get considered for this vaccine passport. It's not going to be every country. It's only countries that have handled the pandemic properly. So what does that mean? That means if you're an American, it's not going to be a soon-to-be timeline. I think you're going to have to wait until they've got a large majority of their people vaccinated here, and you're vaccinated with a vaccine that they approve. So I wouldn't get your high hopes up for the travel thing unrestricted anytime soon. I think Vietnam's going to always do some kind of quarantine or seclude you away, especially for tourism. I would say it's pretty much, if you want to travel here as a tourist and it's less than a month, how could you waste 2 weeks in Phu Quoc? Phu Quoc gets boring after 2 days, and it's not for me. I mean, I would in fact say you can just skip Phu Quoc altogether. There's nothing, besides for getting a couple cool Instagram photos. It's dirty everywhere. There's a massive garbage problem there. It's just not that nice. The road quality is shit. Everything's spread out, like everything's 10, 20 kilometers away. The theme park they built there is not done, and they still open it and charge you. And it's like 40 kilometers away from anything. It's just completely unorganized and a disaster, in my opinion. Super windy. When you're on the motorbike, you've got like a 40-mile-per-hour headwind coming at you. It makes a 15-20 minute journey hell. Just Phu Quoc wasn't for me, and I don't want to be trapped in an island for 2 weeks, especially if I'm coming on tourism. Even if I'm coming for a 2-month trip, I still don't want to spend 2 weeks at Phu Quoc. That is 2 weeks of wasted time. I imagine I would go bonkers in Phu Quoc after like 7 days. I think we were there 4 or 5 days, 4 days, and I was ready to go 2 days in. I just enjoyed the hotel. We were at a really, really nice hotel with really good service, and we just enjoyed the hotel. But yeah, that was on my theorizing on what I think will actually happen. Let me actually read you the exact article that's... Hold on. Pull it up. Waiting. 10,000 Ho Chi Minh City airport staff to get the COVID-19 jab, the AstraZeneca. I don't have the article in front of me, but I pretty much summarized it pretty accurately. They want to get this bubble open. They want to get tourism going, mainly for the sake of companies that rely directly on tourism, like tourist companies and airlines that have been suffering. But they want a digital tracking system because they already found faked COVID-19 vaccine. Some people already tried some fake ones. So they've already encountered what half of us in my comment section was theorizing on what would happen if they just accepted a piece of paper. And to be honest with you, that's why you see a lot of people get in on expert visa. They've just paid money for their paperwork. Simple as that. They're not teaching, they're not doing shit. They literally just paid the system. So they want to avoid that with the vaccine shit. Look how beautiful Golden River is at night. You wouldn't know how dirty the water is at night. And there's no smell coming off it today, which is great. So there's Lux 6, Aqua 1, 2, 3, and 4. Arguably, people say Aqua 4 with the view of Landmark is the best. I think Aqua 1 is because it has more elevators, so you're not waiting in a queue all day for an elevator. And then this would be Lux 5 that they've started reconstruction on for the Masteries project, which pre-sale units are $650K, and then after that they're like $1 million plus. They're insane. Their pricing does not match at all. It doesn't even come close to matching what the pre-project sold for. I don't know where. I think by putting Marriott, by just using the branding Marriott, they think their apartments are going to be worth this crazy amount of money. Let's see how far these even get built. You know, I'm starting to learn now, like, Saigon is the land of failed projects and land right issues and all this other jazz, which pretty much equates corruption. I just don't think I would ever go whizzing around on a sport bike in traffic here. There's too many variations and variables that can happen. But yeah, so I mean, that's what can happen. That's what they want to happen, is that passport thing. Like I was telling you, they want a digital tracking system, and they're going to use their IT infrastructure to create it from scratch. So, I mean, I don't know what the timeline of that's going to look like. All the Vietnamese crypto miners are selling all their equipment for some reason because they think it's going to crash. I don't know where they're getting their information on cryptocurrency, but I would say they're the wrong move, especially when you can't even get any kind of decent graphics card right now because everybody thinks they're going to make $1 million off their one computer mining Ethereum or Bitcoin. There's been quite a bit of deadly motorcycle accidents. Like two people got killed by a bus that just ran out of control. Another guy hit and run somebody in a truck. Couple of deaths, pretty bad deaths. Motorbike accident related have happened. Yeah, I mean, I really think to finish this video out, I think that there is going to be a long wait for proper tourist traveling, and that bubble is going to include, if they do it, and you're on that country where they're going to let your vaccine come in. I don't know what other vaccines they're going to add to the approved list, but even if yours gets added, I still think they're going to want your ass in Fuquoc for some set amount of time. Now, if you told me I had to go to Fuquoc for 4 days, 2 to 4 days, test negative a bunch of times, pay for the test, and then I can go walk around freely, and you're going to issue me a year visa, travel visa like they did before, that's okay. I have no problem with that. 4 days in Fuquoc is fine. But if you're going to tell me it's going to be 14 days, nope. Not doing that. It's a waste of money, too. Waste of money and time and your life. So there's no way I could ever do that. I could show you around Vinhomes a little bit. So people that live here don't even know that there's a park in the back, but there's a gigantic park all the way in the back. If you want to actually see that park, I'm not going to take you there. But it has like 10 barbecue areas and it overlooks the river. You can watch my $1,000 luxury apartment, and I go all the way through all the grounds. But this is the one barbecue that most people think only exists here. And it's really nice, as you can see. You just tell them a day ahead of time and you can have like a whole party here. See? Pretty nice, right? You got to bring your charcoal things yourself. But you bring the charcoal and you got plenty of seating. Really nice. And then they've got some workout gear over here. I didn't think it would take me so little time to walk home. Huh. I just hope I got to 12,000 steps today. I wasn't able to go walk around or film because it rained. And then I went outside and ran 2.5 miles in between the rain. Let's see. See what the watch says. 10,200 steps. That's a low day, but this stuff actually is not bad. I used this during the last shutdown. You can actually put a tension around this one. I mean, it still, in my opinion, doesn't do shit, but you can actually apply tension to this one. So, and my body fat's too high to do dips still. I would have to be lifting crazy amounts of weight to pull up 218 pounds still. 218, 219 I'm at. Alright guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed the news update and me talking about other things. As usual, you guys rock. Thanks for watching. There's buttons if you want to hit them. If you don't have to. It's all personal choice for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out.